I'd like you to picture a room full of sweaty, older men wearing white wigs, kind of yelling at each other. Kind of weird, huh? Why did I say that? You're probably wondering why I said that. Well, the thing is, that was the scene in the blistering summer of 1787 when the Constitution was finally signed. Why is our Constitution so special, you might be wondering? Well, the difference between ours and other constitutions is so small that it almost escapes you, but is so great that it tells you the whole story in just 3 words. We the people. Think of we the people as a round table. If you're allowed to sit down at the table, it means you're a full citizen with equal and full rights. The story of America is really just the story of the different journeys that different groups of people have had to take to sit down at that we the people table. Most people think that being a citizen means having the right to vote. And while that's really, really important, in my opinion, you've got to have a little bit more to be able to sit down at that we the people table. For instance, it wasn't until 1967 that in all 50 states, a man and a woman of different races could get married. They didn't have full and equal rights. It wasn't until 1990 that people with physical and mental disabilities took a step closer to being able to sit down at that we the people table with the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It wasn't until this summer, 2015, that gays and lesbians took a step closer to being able to sit down at that we the people table when the Supreme Court ruled that the Constitution guaranteed their right to same-sex marriage. I love the Constitution because it's a framework for our laws, and it's a pretty darn good one. But it's the Constitution's ability to be changed or amended that means we as individuals ultimately determine how our fellow American citizens get to be treated. Think back one last time to this we the people metaphorical table for a second. Have we really reached some point in history where everyone's treated equally? Where everyone's made the journey to the we the people table safely? Or are there still some empty seats at that table that need to be filled? What groups of people still aren't allowed to sit down at that table as American citizens with full and equal rights? My challenge to you guys today is to try to answer this question and talk to someone in your life about it. Tell them what you think. After all, every journey, no matter how difficult, starts with one step. And you can be that one step. Thanks.